Welcome to Let's
Talk Hair.
I'm Dale Harrison.
And I am Rhavin with the V.
And I am feeling actually good today.
Me too.
How about
Me
you?
too.
What's got you feeling
I did my
so
little
good?
workout, my little T25 by Sean T. Only 25 minutes a day. You gotta focus. He says focus so much.
Wait, Sean T, the video. You mean
Yes,
like right in the
yes,
house?
at home, in
Okay.
the living room, from the comfort of your home. We've got the baby and his bouncer getting his cardio on to the right of me. I've got my husband to the left of me trying to keep up with the routines because he's a little off on the coordination, but we get it done every day. What about your workout routine?
I'm feeling so good because I rode my bike. I love my bike is where I dream at. You know, people always are shocked that I like to bike throughout the town, but I figure like this, it's like if I got somewhere to go, I can accomplish the task, okay, and I look a lot better when I get there. You know what I'm saying? So it works for me because I'm a destination workout person. You know?
Right. Working out is just not as easy as some would like it to be. I mean, for me, it's all about what am I going to do with my hair while I'm working out? How do you normally do your hair when you're working out?
See, I only think about my hair if I'm going to hot yoga. Like, you know, if I just got my hair done and I need to wrap up my hair, and I got it pressed out straight because I'm a natural girl. So if I got it pressed out and then I'm going to yoga, then it's like, I have to think about wrapping it up, and I have to think about what exercise do I want to do where I can maintain the hairstyle. But I can tell you a lot of times it doesn't block me from going to hot yoga.
But the fact that you have to put so much thought into what kind of workouts do I need to do based on my hair, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because there's a recent study that was reported in the Journal of the American Board of Family Medicine that doctors who ask their African American patients how often they work out don't exercise the idea of hair care and working out, and they don't realize that it can be a barrier to actually getting the really hard workouts that we need to do in order to stay healthy.
I feel some kind of way about that. First of all, as a doctor, you're getting paid to have the uncomfortable conversations. So if you know, it's something if you don't know that hair care is very important to your African American clients and it hinders their workout. But if you know these things, you know, are you going to tell me that a person with skin cancer, you was uncomfortable telling them about, lotion?
Right.
Because
well, see, a lot of doctors are not aware that it's a barrier.
Okay.
So I think it's more so about being more educated so that they can guide their patients, predominantly the ones that are African American, in the right direction so that they can stay healthy. But it's definitely important.
I agree with that. I just think also too, as a person that knows she needs to work out, such as myself, you're putting too much emphasis on hair. If hair is going to hinder you from health, then, I don't know what to tell you. Okay?
But that's the burden we bear as a black woman.
Okay. Yeah. I totally feel you. The thing about it too is you're the doctor. You know what I'm saying? The doctors are the ones who have the uncomfortable conversation. So it's one thing if you don't know it as a doctor, you don't know that this person is not exercising because of their hair. But it's another thing is if you know it, but you're just avoiding the conversation.
Right. They need to actually ask. Start the question, start the dialogue, ask how is your hair, how's your hair regimen, how important is it to you? And if that is something that is a barrier for exercising, they have to
and make some suggestions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're the doctor and we rely on you. You know, you're going to tell me that a cancer patient is, you can't have a conversation about lotion. Guys,
fitness.
We have so much more to talk about when it comes to fitness, including Syleena Johnson, Grammy-nominated songwriter, songstress, workout champion, is here to talk with us today all about her fitness, all about her album. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Let's Talk Hair.
Hey everybody, welcome to Let's Talk Hair, where we're talking everything hair in correlation to the trendsetters themselves, women of color. So thanks for joining us.
Yes, I'm Dale Harrison.
And I'm Rhavin with the V.
And today we have one of my most favorite singers in the whole wide world, Grammy-nominated R&B soul singer, songstress, Syleena Johnson.
Syleena!
I'm so happy you could join us.
Hi, thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes,
and you are glowing.
Thank you. I try.
Yes. Not, you don't have to try very hard, clearly.
'Cause it's like that. You know what? I wanna jump right in because I follow you on IG, and I see like you were in a bodybuilding competition.
Yes.
So that that's amazing.
She lifts
Syleena.
heavy weights.
Yes, and you were lifting 145. Please tell us like how that passion even grew on you.
Well, I've been wanting to compete for a very, very long time. I used to play basketball in high school, and I was on the track team, and I would play tennis when I was younger. So I've always been an athlete, and I've just always been missing that competitive edge. And so competing was something, competing in fitness competitions is something that I can do singularly without having to worry about the woes or anxieties of competing, winning, and losing, and all of that.
Right.
Exactly. So you just really you work against and you compete against your best self, and how can it hurt you to work towards your best body? You know what I'm saying? So, and I love to work out. I love to train. I'm going to do it for about 15. And I just got the courage to do it in my 40s. Like, you know what? I'm sick of not doing stuff I don't want to do. Or, I'm sick of not doing stuff I be wanting to do. But then you're like, oh, I don't have time to do it or whatever. So you put it off. So I was like, just do it.
Just do
So
it.
I just did it. Yeah, and then I documented the entire weight loss journey. So from the time I started to the time I got to the stage, I documented that. And it's called From One Stage to the Next. It's a documentary that we've put together. So it talks about all the many stages I go to, from the talk show host to the stage singing stage to the to the bodybuilding stage to the mom stage to the wife stage, all the different stages that women go through, and all the stages that we go through in our life. So I documented that.
Next. That is the
From
best
one stage
title.
to the next.
It really is.
Yes.
And the fact that you're a pioneer for the women, it's so important. So we love to hear about that, and I'm excited.
Yeah,
about it,
me
for
too.
sure.
And I can't wait to go download your album right now because you are just I'm talking about, I have told you this so many times, but your voice is crazy. Your live show is crazy. And I can't wait to get back to, to Everything Is Back where I can actually see you live because, it's I really enjoyed your show the times I saw it.
As far as working out goes, see, I would like to do the things that I say I'm going to do, but then it comes to my hair, and I spend X amount of dollars getting it done and pressed and straightened, and I'm not going to sweat it out. So how do you deal with working out and keeping your hair together?
Well, when you decide that you want to go on a weight loss journey, let's say because there's a couple of different kinds of weight loss concepts. So let's say you're the type of person that just wants to work out 3-4 days a week, maybe 3 days a week just to maintain. So you just have to figure out what is going to be my hairstyle. Do a protective style like this, which is tree braids. So like it looks like hair, but it's braids. So I can, do any type of my talk show when I do Cocktails with the Queens. I can still go places and look glamorous, but it's a protective style. So I can go to the gym, I can go to the steam room and not have to, worry about my hair. Or if you wear natural hair and you have a certain kind of texture, you can do twist outs, you can do wash and goes and still not worry about your hair. So I think nowadays, because Black women's hair is so well received in all states, that you don't have to worry about it looking frizzy or whatever, because that's a hairstyle. You know what I'm saying? Our hair is being they're more receptive. Society is more receptive of our texture of hair. So I think that we actually have lots of options, not like we used to back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We can wear braids and be professional now when that wasn't the case before.
Yeah, I think we fought for that. We fought very hard.
And I'm so
yes, we did.
You know what? You just reminded me when you was like get a wig. I'm just like, was thinking about getting a wig from all these different occasions. Like, oh, pass me my shower wig. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm telling you.
That's my brunch wig. You know what I'm saying?
You lay it out on the bed with your clothes like it's a hat. With the outfit for the day.
Yes.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be talking to Syleena more about her 2 boys and managing their texture of hair. So don't go anywhere. You're watching Let's Talk Hair. stay tuned. Back on Let's Talk Hair, I'm Dale Harrison.
And I'm Rhavin with the V.
And we're kicking it with a Grammy-nominated
Syleena
Johnson.
So, Syleena, you are a working mom, 2 boys. Boy mom, hashtag. I'm a mother of a baby boy. He'll be a year old very soon. What's it like dealing with their hair textures? Are they the same hair textures? I'd like to hear a little bit about that. Get some tips.
And what are you doing for your boys?
Both of my boys are, they have 2 totally different textures of hair, which is quite fascinating. Yes, it's almost like whose child is one of them and the other child is whose child are you?
Okay, the milkman, that's what my dad said.
Okay, girl. My youngest son, he has very thick curly hair like mine.
Okay.
So his hair is a little easier to manage, especially because they're boys. Because if I get sick of it, you're going to the barbershop and we getting it cut off.
Super simple.
But now since they like, you know, these kids like these afros and these curly looking twist hair afros and stuff. So my oldest son has a different kind of texture. It's not coarse. It's still very soft. It's kind of like my dad's hair. It's still very soft, but when it's wet, it'll kind of curl up. But it's closer to, it's not as curly as my younger son's hair. It's a little thicker, a little more coarse. So I have to do twist out styles and stuff like that on his hair, and I'll use the Mael twisting on his hair from the pomegranate line, and then or sometimes like when he was wearing it really long, I would braid it down, or I'd blow dry it out and twist it, you know. But because they're boys, you can just really get their hair lined up and let the other hair just be whatever, because that's their new thing.
It's all about the shape up.
Yes. So, but I wash their hair once a week. I try to wash their hair once a week and condition it just like I do my own. When I was younger, I used to work in a hair salon. So I know how to take care of, you know, the basics of hair, like washing and conditioning and stuff like that. So I just do the basics on them and just put product in it.
It is easier for a boy. Do you ever find that you have to do different products because they have 2 different textures, or are you still able to use the same product across the board?
Well, I can use, for my youngest who has the curly hair, because he has such curly, thick hair, you pretty much can put anything in his hair and it'll work.
Okay.
But my other son, I had to play around with some of the,
more
you
work.
know, some of the, So he does like Mael, Cantu, but my other son can do anything from Jane Carter to Miss Jessie's to Mael to whatever, you know.
Must be nice.
And he doesn't care.
Your coarser hair son, you know, he's representative of all of us. You know what I'm saying? You got to come up with a concoction. You know what I mean? I got to be like,
you got to. It's a concoction. Yes.
That, you know, when I listen to you talk about your sons being a working mom, knowing you just dropped an album, The Woman, you know. In January, you a bodybuilding competition. Then you got your Cocktails with Queens on FOXSOUL. I mean, like, how are you balancing it all? What is your secret to balancing it all? Because
being booked and busy and maintaining your hair.
And hair.
Well, again, these tree braids. I have a hair braider girl who is out of sight. Her name is Mimi. She braids any hairstyle, any type of braids, box braids, dreads, whatever, faux locks, all of that. 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours. It doesn't matter what.
I'm sorry. The braids that you have in right now that look like micro braids took 3 hours.
3 hours. And she's from Senegal. She's the real deal. And I'm telling you, they're not tight. I can put my whole head up in a bun the day after she does them.
You're not losing any edges.
Wow.
None.
No, look, edges is intact. Mimi is like my saving grace. You know, I can get cornrow. She can do any hairstyle. People fly all over to come into Atlanta because these tree braids last like 3 months.
Yeah.
So she's excellent. She has really helped me be able to not worry about my hair. Even when I was on Sister Circle, I didn't have to worry about my hair in the morning. You know, so that's one thing out the way. And then, you know, I'm at home. We're in quarantine, so it's easier to handle everything because you're doing it all from the same spot.
Yes.
So you can spend time with your kids, like they'll be in the room watching TV while I'm in here working. You know what I'm saying? So that mommy guilt is not really there because you see what I'm saying? They're over there. So it's like, go sit down for a minute and it's not being in a minute. You know, as opposed to, all right, I'm getting ready to go, and then they don't see you all day, you know, so.
Yes.
They become a part of the work as well.
Exactly.
So it's safe to say that your braids are your favorite style for maintaining work and travel.
Yes.
And
the tree braid, because it looks like hair. Yes, because it looks like hair.
Yes.
So I can get away with it and put it in different styles, and you know, it looks like hair. So I can get away with a lot of things.
This is actually the first time I've seen some braid. I am not a braids person. My grandpa just like ruined my desire for braids when I was younger. But like, this is the first time I've actually seen some braids on a person, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna have to book a trip to Atlanta and get this Senegal hand in my hand.
But that means the waiting list is like very long for Mimi, okay?
A sew-in, I used to get a bunch of sew-ins back in the day. They took me at least 7 hours. You in the shop at least 7 hours.
Yeah.
Yes, because they have to wash and blow dry your hair. Yeah. You sit under the dryer for that. Then they have to braid you down. Then they have to sew the net down to the braided hair down. Then sew everything in. Then cut and style.
I'm with you because look, I came here on set this morning and just got the partial sew-in that I had taken out because sew-ins, like, I don't know, they cause me to like be stressed out at night. Tension. You know, I need clip-ins where I could just I can take this out and boom, I'm done.
She said they itch, which is a good point because you don't get access to your scalp when you have sewn in. So I've been learning to do a lot more clip-ins where I can switch my style up really fast, but I still have my braids. So it's almost similar to like wearing a wig, but instead I'm just switching out the clip-ins. And
well, clip-ins are the bomb.
Right.
Clip-ins are the bomb, but
you have so much versatility in who you are as a person. You know, like I mentioned, you had the album. You work out. Your body is crazy insane, by the way. But you're big into fitness, and you've got cocktails with queens on. What is next for you? What is on Syleena's vision board? What can we see?
Well, I'm currently in training for another competition, but I'm not sold on it because of this coronavirus. I'm working on that, and I'm also working on creating content. I have a lot of content that I've been placing, so be on the lookout for that because I've been creating some things. I'm creating a documentary for the album called Woman, the Woman documentary, that kind of highlights our struggle and what women go through being professionals in the entertainment industry.
How much writing did you do on the album? Because I know you write so much.
Oh, I write a lot. This time I had some different writers to help out because I always write everything, so I just wanted to have some different female writers to help come in and write about some more of our stories. Yes.
Thank you so much. We got to wrap it up, but thank you so much for joining us, Syleena.
And I'll be looking out for those products you use on your son because mine is turning 1 and his texture is getting real mixed. So I need answers.
Girl, it's the struggle.
Yes, and thank you so much to our viewers. We have more coming up right after this
on Let's Talk Hair.
Over here at the Afrolicious Hair Affair, Ricky D. God, this lady is so beautiful. Do y'all see this? Do me a favor. Let me borrow your flat stomach just for the week, okay? I've got some things I need.
Borrow it, girl. Let me borrow it. Yes.
Listen, so many amazing black female athletes, and yet every day black women express concerns about their hair when it's working out. What can we do to change this?
Well, the good news is there are so many natural hairstyles right now that are considered protective styles, and it's the best way to go for working out because we're bothered with shrinkage and, you know, it gets sweaty. We don't want to deal with it. I know my hair is 4C, it's very kinky hair. So usually when I'm working out on a consistent basis, I try to have some kind of protective style.
Okay.
So that's, I think, the key to working out.
So are you taking this out later? Because this is like twisted. Is this a protective protective style you got now?
This is absolutely a protective style. So I can wear this style for like a week or two, and then I can take it down and wear it for another week or so. So this is the best way, I think. If you're going to be consistently working, having straight hair is not going to be the easiest to manage. So definitely natural hair in a protective style.
Okay. What about the women who have relaxed hair though and working out? Is there something they can do? I mean, I don't think it's all a loss. I know when I had a perm, I would just wrap my hair and put it in, but then you do take a chance on, you know, you're having some sweatiness. Is there something relaxed hair can do? Have you had relaxed hair before?
Yeah, I actually had a relaxer since I was probably 6 or 7 years old all the way to my freshman year in college. My hair was relaxed. So, and I did run track. So I did what you're talking about. I wrapped my hair, and the key is leaving it wrapped until it dries. Because if you take that wrap off, if you take that scarf off while your hair is still damp, you're gonna be frizzy. It's not gonna look too good. So I think that's the key to it. If you have relaxed hair, keep it wrapped up until it's dry.
Any quick tips? Any quick workout at home tips that people can do when they're already dressed, but something that gives you a good, you know, good boost to your heart and keeps you slender?
There are, you know what, I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's a bottle workout, a water bottle workout. So if you have 2 liter-sized water bottles, you can get a quick little arm curl. You can hold them and you can do squats with them. It's weights on the go. So I say do that water bottle. Make use of the chair. When you're at work, hold on to your chair and do squats. Or I'm sorry, not hold on to your chair, but do squats into your chair. That's one way that you can get a little quick workout in while you're actually on the clock.
Guys, preserve that hair. Workout at the office, guys.
And follow Ebony Fitness today. We have all kinds of inspiration and motivational tips and things like that as well.
All right, and make sure y'all check us out on the website, Let's Talk Hair TV.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hair. I'm Rhavin with the V.
And I'm Della Harrison, and I want to thank our special guest, Syleena Johnson. That was just so amazing. Like, what an amazing woman. You know, so well balanced. And
yes, and someone that can hold down 3 F's: fitness, fabulousness, and family all together.
Yeah.
Worth all the praise.
Yeah, working out, looking good. That just like inspired me. In fact, before when I was on my way here, I was listening to her music, just getting like pumped up.
She is the women's pioneer.
Guys, y'all got to go download her album, and I'm just so glad y'all joined us today. Thank you so much to our viewers.
Yes, let's continue to keep the conversation going. Make sure you use hashtag Let's Talk Hair TV on social media platforms, and we hope you join us again.
We'll see you next time.